What's going on, everybody? Vitaliy Dubinin is here. Welcome back to another episode of Today in Crypto Show. And starting from today, I'll be doing things a little bit different on this channel. I'll be focusing much more on analyzing specific crypto projects, coins, and tokens that has the potential to increase in 10x, 50x, 100x, or even 500x and above in the coming bull market, because this is the number one question on every single one in the crypto space on their minds is, how can I find the next crypto gem? Where are those coins? How can I buy them and hold them and then enjoy 100x gains that we've seen in the previous bull market? So this is all possible when we really focus and analyze and dive deep into the coins and the projects. So I want to teach you the skills of how to analyze those projects and how to allocate at least a very tiny portion of your crypto portfolio, even $50 or $100 or whatever, into the projects that has the potential to moon in the upcoming bull market. Because we have 1 year of red and 3 years of green. It happened like this in the past 4 bull markets. We had a red year of 2022. We anticipate 3 green years of 2023, 2024, and 2025. So we must prepare right now. This is the beginning of 2023 to enjoy amazing gains for the upcoming 2 years. So each day we're going to be analyzing one of the crypto projects and dive in a little bit deeper so you get a better understanding. So before we dive in, today we're going to analyze the threshold projects. It jumped today more than 85%. And before we begin, I want to see what's going on with the Bitcoin price, because as you know, Bitcoin is definitely affecting altcoins in a huge way in regards to the timing. Ethereum just a couple weeks ago was trading at $1,100. Now it's $1,600. Big difference. And that is because Bitcoin jumped. When Bitcoin is going up, all the altcoins, especially the smaller altcoins, are all pumping hard. So what we're seeing right now for the price of Bitcoin, and that's why we take the time to analyze Bitcoin, because for the Bitcoin itself, it's a great and safe type of opportunity to dollar cost averaging, but it's not going to 10x. It is highly unlikely it's going to 10x from here in the coming bull market. Maybe it's going to reach $80,000. Maybe it's going to reach $100,000 in the coming bull market. Maybe, right? But that's 4x. You understand? So here, but Bitcoin affects the altcoin market. So here we have a long trending weekly trend line right here that all started from November 2021, and you can see we have not yet broken it. So it acts as a resistance until we break it. Okay, so the bears might step in right now and drive the prices shorter because the market is a little bit overheated. You can see from the past couple of weeks, the market jumped very high. Bitcoin increased more than 35% in the last 2 weeks alone. This was, like 35%. So this is pretty incredible and been breaking through all the resistances, but this one not yet. Of course, we had the major buy signal here on the hash ribbon, but it doesn't mean that in the short term we cannot cool off a little bit, because looking at where we are right now, we have 8 times more the amount of longs, people who are going long versus people who are going short. And this is kind of dangerous situation, because most of the time the majority of people who play leverage, they are actually wrong, right? Because the exchanges that are kind of looking at this, there are 8 times more people who are longing versus shorting. It's a time to sweep up a little bit. The market may be a little bit overheated right now. And also on a daily chart, you can see that Bitcoin is still highly overbought territory, 85. So a cool off for Bitcoin is definitely in the cards. You just need to be patient for it. And for that reason, it's good to DCA into altcoins at this period because you might get them cheaper. If Bitcoin is gonna fall, to $20,000, for example, in this case, you'll be able to grab those altcoins at a cheaper price. The sentiment right now in the market is neutral. Okay, so let's dive into Threshold. So Threshold, guys, up 86% today, makes it rank number 97. And a lot of information, your research, you should start with CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, and it provides a comprehensive information about all of the different cryptocurrencies, and it's the first website that you should go to start your journey of discovery. So we're seeing that this particular token is on 16,433 watch list, which makes it pretty popular, and people are watching it. We are seeing here the market cap of $372 million, which is not too big and not too small anymore. It's not 2 million or 5 million, it's 370 million, so it's a decent market cap. But of course, it has the potential to grow. Maybe 100x is going to be a stretch, because 100x from the market cap is going to be not 3 billion or 30 billion, $300 billion. So it's a stretch. So I would say the potential for this particular coin to go 100x is low, but it can go 10x or 15x or 20x for sure. It can happen as a possibility, or more in the bull market. Okay, so looking at the historical prices, we can see that it started tracking around 13 cents. It got a peak high of 15 cents. You can actually see here on the statistics, show more, you can see the all-time high right here is 22 cents. So we are 80% down right now from all-time high, which makes it a pretty juicy price. And you can see the recent pump. Now obviously this pump has to do with something, some major events that you want to see what's happening there. So how do you start to analyze this project? So we first see, okay, so we have a project, it's ranked number 97. We see it trades on a bunch of markets. If you see centralized exchanges, it's traded on Binance. So that's right away tells you that this particular token has already been vetted by Binance. So the first preliminary step of Binance has a team of crypto experts who analyze projects, and they are not going to risk their reputation to put some shit coin that is absolutely scam token or whatever on Binance. It's not going to happen. So Binance has already done its own research on that. So it's not just on Binance, KuCoin, Kraken, BitHound, Gate.io, Huobi, Bybit. So all of these entities, we have 39 exchanges have decided to list this token, and it's also traded on Curve Finance and Uniswap and the balancer for decentralized exchanges. So this is where it's marketed, and you can see the volume. The volume overall is $846 million. So that's a lot. That's a lot of volume, and in the last 24 hours, it's up 7,800%. Like, people rush to buy Threshold like crazy. That's why we see the price is up 87% today. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is go to the website, and you can find it here under website, and we're gonna see what's the narrative. What is the narrative of Threshold? Like, what it is actually doing, what problem it is solving. So you can see right away, it's the same way to earn with your Bitcoin. So you can actually use your Bitcoin to participate in decentralized systems. Okay, deposit and redeem Bitcoin in DeFi without intermediates using Threshold's TBTC. So there is TBTC. So Bitcoin is converted to TBTC and used in DeFi. So that's the main idea. Okay, Cool. Got it. So there you can see there is staking happening here. So stakers escrow T tokens to run a node on this threshold. So we have the T tokens and we can use them to run a node, okay, and earn rewards for it. So that's interesting. And there's a button to start staking so people can go connect their wallet and they can stake. And you can see there is staking here $163 million, okay. It can provide liquidity. It can bridge Bitcoin to Ethereum. So TBTC is threshold decentralized bridge to bring BTC to the Ethereum network. So they have a solution to bridge Bitcoin to Ethereum network without a trusted entity. And as a token holder, you're also part of the DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations. You can be part of the governance. And this, let's see what we have here. Different ways to earn. So you can be a staker, you can be liquidity provider, okay, you can be a token holder, okay. Governance, if you go to about section, contributors, so these teams are contributing to the projects Keep and NuCypher, okay. Each team has its own website and you can check the website, you can check about the team right here, okay. So Matt Longo is the head of the project, CEO of Thesis, the project lead of Keep, okay. It's included in the portfolio of Thesis Crypto Venture Studio. You have here backend engineers, business development, okay. So they have some serious team. You have some advisors here, so that's pretty cool to see, okay. And you can check each advisor also on LinkedIn and team member. You can see what kind of track record they have, okay. The Keep team builds TBTC and contributes to Threshold, the network merger between Keep and NuCypher. And NuCypher is dealing with essentially cryptographic infrastructure for privacy preserving applications. Okay, cool. So we have two of these communities have merged, to create. So we have narrative, and you can read more about the narrative in the blog. So if you go here to community, you can see blog.threshold.network. So you click on that and you can see here updated timeline for the launch, okay. And we see here when we go to the updated timeline, we can see and scroll down here, you can see more of why Threshold, why people need to use Threshold, what's the use case. In light of the events of the collapse of Terra Luna, the FTX collapse, wiping 8 billion of user accounts, the need for truly decentralized infrastructure has never been more clear. Foremost among this is a robust, decentralized, permissionless bridge for the premier crypto collateral Bitcoin. With the sudden emergency shutdown of RAND BTC due to control by Alameda, there is no permissionless way to use BTC in DeFi, and billions of dollars are currently stranded. So that's the case. That's the narrative. Previously, the launch of TBTC was going to happen via phase rollout with minting caps. Okay. And then you can read the why now. It's on the blog. And you can see that January 2023 is actually the ChaosNet sequence is going here. Deposited live, minting goes live. So it seems like things are moving from this month. That's why we're seeing this big bump. Okay, cool. So we have TBTC. You can explore more about TBTC and stuff like that, but it looks like a cool project, a long-term project. So we have a check mark on that one. So we have narrative and team, exchanges, liquidity is pretty big. It's traded on Binance, so there is a lot of liquidity. What about the timing? Well, look at the timing. We see that timing is pretty awesome right now. It actually, breaking out. It is breaking out right now out of all this phase from the last. It is actually trading right now. If you look at trading view, okay, it's actually trading right now above the August 2022. So it is pumping hard, and it is breaking out. Look at those 2 days buys, crazy. Okay, so right now people, it seems like accumulating, and they anticipate some good things and price appreciation for this token to happen. We're already 90% right now. Okay, the tokenomics. The tokenomics you can read here. If you scroll down, you can read what is the T tokens, threshold network. Okay, what is used for. It's used primarily to stake a node. What are threshold primitives and the use cases? What is TBTC? Okay, tokenized Bitcoin. That's called tokenized Bitcoin. Permissionless, has no custodian, which allows anyone to tokenize their BTC and use it in DeFi applications without sacrificing privacy or risking censorship. Cool. So we have 10 billion initial supply, and 1 billion allocated to threshold DAO. So that's where the market cap is, 300 something million dollars. Okay, so not small anymore, but it has the potential to grow. So how much you would allocate if you decide to allocate something in your crypto portfolio to threshold? Well, it's all up to you. You can allocate $50, you can allocate $100 or $1,000. It really depends. In altcoins, overall, as a rule of thumb, you don't want to allocate. This is a mid-size cap, so it has lower amount of risk than a very tiny coin. But 0.5%, 1%, like allocate small amounts, because you want to diversify into different projects. So it's really up to you. Okay, so threshold looks to me pretty cool. I will be buying some thresholds and adding to my portfolio. Okay, and I just want to give you some glimpse of how you would go about and analyzing a project for potential next 100x move. Okay, so, and you can add it to the watch list, you can add it to the portfolio, right? So there is a watch list here, and you can add different tokens here to your watch list. Okay, and you can also add to portfolio right here under the portfolio section if you're going to decide to purchase it. Okay, so this is not a financial advice, and I'm not compensated any way to talk about threshold at all. Okay, I just want to give you some value. I want to start this year that we're going to really analyze some cool crypto projects together, and we are going to make the winner and build our crypto portfolio for the next bull market. So subscribe to the channel on the YouTube and stay up to date with what's happening in crypto, what I'm doing, and build up the crypto portfolio. Get ready for the next phase in the bull run. Peace. It's been Vitaliy Dubinin, and I'll see you in the next Today in Crypto show.